my brother Kalonzo Musyoka and Rigiji, we warned that the gangs were being unleashed, and in Malava, Nabina Bwera was going to lead the goons. And we were on the ground with Honorable Panyako. We saw Nabina Bwera leading these goons. We saw Stanley Livondo leading the goons. We saw former CS Sports, Rashid Echesa leading the goons. We saw Esther Muhanda, Women Rep Kakamega, distributing relief food, mattresses, blankets. All these are documented, and PSs, Beatrice Nyangala and others. These are people who are known. Reports have been made of IEBC to the police. What we are demanding is action, that all these leaders be held to account. And IEBC has the powers to call off an election because of violence. Where there were deaths, like in Kaspul, 2 people died. In Chwele, 1 person died. Many were maimed, vehicles burned. They had the powers to call off this election, but they did nothing. They have the powers to actually suspend anyone who participated in this perpetration of violence, including barring them in participating in future elections, and barring them, recommending them being barred from holding public office in future. This is how we are going to tame these ugly scourge of violence in our elections. Because under Article 81, where there is violence, we cannot say there's been free and fair election in the face of intimidation and corruption. So we are demanding that that action be taken, and we are also, as we had announced before, looking at taking action against the chairman himself and the CEO Marjan. The United Opposition therefore pledges that national assets belong to the people. They will never be sold without the consent of the people of Kenya, including Safaricom. Sovereignty and constitutional rule are not negotiable. This is what our forefathers fought for. This is why we're celebrating Jamhuri Day tomorrow. Citizens and institutions must uphold accountability, transparency, and constitutionalism. We will resist attempts to diminish our republic through Rutopreneurship, Ruto-bottomship, and Rutoism. As we end, we know that after Jamhuri tomorrow, the nation will be preparing for Christmas. But it's going to be a very bleak Christmas for many Kenyans because of the economic situation in this country. Many families can hardly put food on the table. Many with pay slips are depressed. They have nothing to take home for Christmas. And we also have many who are facing drought up north, Mandera, Wajir, Garissa. And this is a situation that we are now demanding that even as we go to Christmas, Kenya is facing serious drought. Yet this regime chose to actually use relief food like beans, rice that they were distributing to bribe voters in rain-rich areas like Kakamega, where it rains almost every day and we have enough food. This is what they were using. Relief food that should have gone to northern Kenya came to western Kenya, went to the mountain and other areas where we had elections. We also had non-food items like blankets, mattresses being distributed by CSs, PSs, and officials of this government, including letters of appointment being distributed by the Prime Cabinet Secretary in public at rallies to woo voters. What we are saying is that this was a shameful thing for the government to do. It was irresponsible because those families who are facing the disaster of drought are the ones who need this support, which they are not receiving. So we are calling for urgent and immediate support by both the national and county governments, and we urge county governments to reallocate their budgets to address the urgency of now, particularly because of the drought. And we're also calling upon the international community to come in so that the affected families, affected counties and communities can receive the support. We are also urging that Parliament prioritizes comprehensive legislative framework for disaster risk management. And before I left the Ministry of Devolution and Special Programs, we had already proposed the disaster risk management bill that was before the House. This bill is currently undergoing